Come back to Codin. So as continuing with the series of C, we are going to discuss about today the looping statements, or we can say the iterative statements, or the statement which are used to move a program again and again. So whenever talking about iterative statements, some questions that could be arising in your mind, that it could be, why are we using an increment operator? What is the basically the purpose of an iterative statement? Why do we use for loops? What is the difference between a for loop, while loop, and do while loop? Like when we have to use these kind of loop, you have a question that comes in your mind. So these all questions will be cleared till the end of the video. I'm going to explain you each and everything with the help of an example. So do watch the video till the end. And if you're new to my channel, please do like it, share it, and also subscribe to my channel. And already on my YouTube channel, I have posted the content regarding C++, and Java, important question for your exam, HTML, CSS, etc. So guys, if you're new to my channel, please do like it, share it, and also subscribe to it. And also keep smiling, and let's, with your smile, start the video and let you understand each and every concept till the end. Smile on the face that is right now on your face. So let's start with the very first topic. So whenever we are talking about iterative statement, so when I talk about iterative statement basically means moving a statement in a program again and again, means executing a set of statements again and again, or we can say performing the action upon one statement different times. Like if I want to print a number, say from 1 to 10, so what I will do, I will just print a single loop and perform all the activities in that. So first of all, we are talking about the loop. So we have different kinds of loop. One, we have a for loop, then we have a while loop, and then we have a do while loop whenever we are talking about C language. So first of all, what do we mean by a for loop? So whenever I am talking about a for loop is a statement in structure that execute a fixed number of times it takes the form. So for basically when I am talking about a for loop, what will involve in a for loop? The initialization, the condition, and the increment of this thing all will be included in one single line. That is the basic purpose of a for loop. So first of all, when I talk about initialization means the initial value from where the program needs to start. Then the condition, like if I want to make the condition, like if the number is starting from 0 and it should end till 10, so according to that it will work. Then is the increment and decrement operator. I have already told you in the operators part, and you can see the top right corner the link of the operators video, in which I have told you what do you mean by increment operator and why do we use an increment operator. So we are going to see that how we are using an increment operator in the program. So let us understand this with the help of an example. So here, as you can see, I have entered in the turbo compiler. I'm writing down a program to explain you the concept of for loop. So whenever we are talking about for loop, all the things that will be included in the for loop will be initialization, the condition, as well as the increment or decrement, whatever we want to do. As you can see the syntax on the screen, that is the initialization of the for loop and what is the basic syntax. So here I've defined some variable int I, and then I've defined a variable int m. So I've given the value of int m equals to 10. After I've written that I is equals to 0, that is the initialization part, then I've written I is less than m in the for loop, and then I've written I increment. That means the initial value of I will start from 0 and it will move until the value is less than m, that m value is 10, and then it will print me the value of I. So now as you can see, I have written over here a for loop in which I have written 0 and then I have given I plus plus. So basically what is the purpose of I plus plus? As soon as I will execute this program, so what it will happen, it will first check the value with 0, then it will go to the value to the 1, and then it will go to the next value, and it will keep on going unless the value is less than the particular number, that the particular number is 10. So here the m value is 10. You can also give the value initialized already, or you can give that value in the condition. So when I am going to run this, so you can see the desired output, the number is printed from 0 to 9. So this was the first case with for loop, that all the numbers were printed based upon some of the set of conditions already defined in that, and also the initialization statement and also the other statement being defined in that. Now next kind of loop that we have is while loop. So before talking about the while loop, we must know some of these things that we often use in this looping statement is the break statement. So whenever I'm talking about the break statement actually means whenever I want to exit the control of the loop as soon as the statement gets executed. We have used the break statement already in the switch case, but in the switch case what we are using, whenever the case was getting execute, the program exited that particular block and was ending the program. So that is the purpose of break if we want to move out of that particular block. Now talking about while loop. So whenever I am talking about a loop structure, because it executes repeatedly when expression is true. So the loop will execute when the expression is true, and the looping is done over and over again unless the condition evaluates to be false. So basically in all the looping concept, what we are going to do, we are going to execute the statement again and again unless the condition is evaluated to false. As soon as the condition will be evaluated to false, the program control will be ended. So here let us understand this with the help of an example of the while loop statement. In the while loop statement, it will be same as the for loop, but the difference will be in the for loop we were giving the initialization, increment, decrement and condition all in one single loop. So what is the difference basically between the while loop and the for loop? We use for loop when we already define that these many conditions are to work and this could be the initialization. And when we are using a while loop, the while loop is basically used to work if I want to make the code execute based upon one condition and then according to that increment it. So first of all, this is the syntax as you can see on the screen, and after that you can see that I have defined some int n equals to 5 and then I have given a while condition that n is greater than equals to 0. That means the condition will work unless and until the n value is greater than 0. If the n is equals to 3, then the program will break it and move towards the next statement. So this statement, that is printf statement over here, that is I'm going to print the value of particular n. It will keep on moving until as unless I did not get the false answer. Means as soon as I will get 3, so it will get out of the block, but as soon as it is getting the value, so it will be printing me the n value, and then after that I have given an n decrement. Why I have used our decrement over here? Because the value is 5 and I want to move it backward so as to check the if condition also and also to print the other value. So that's why I'm decrementing over here. So you can understand the concept of increment and decrement, and then as you can see the output 5 and 4 is printed to me. Now if I want to change this n is equals to 2, so when I am going to compile this, so you can see 5, 4 and 3. So that is basically decrementing it. So as we can see in the whole scenario of the looping thing is that all the set of the statements have been executed again and again based upon the condition that we have defined, or based upon the increment of the value, or based upon the initialization of the value. Means three things play a major role, that is the initialization, the condition, and as well as the increment or decrement or whatever state we want to make it moving. The next kind of loop that we have is a do while loop. So whenever I'm talking about a do while loop is basically used to execute the program even once without checking the condition. That makes it different from both the loop, the while loop and the for loop. I could suggest you to use the for loop when you are already familiar about how we need to perform a particular thing, like we have the initialization already with us and the condition already with us and the increment and decrement. And the while loop to use when we want to check a condition and based upon that make some particular steps. So in that case we can use a while loop. Now when I'm talking about a do while loop is basically used to make a condition run again and again. Like we can give choices in a switch case, we can use with the help of do while loop. So when I'm talking about a do while loop will execute at least once even if you have not checked the condition, then also it is going to work. As you can see on the screen, that is the definition of when we are talking about a do while loop. So let us understand do while loop with the help of an example. Here as you can see, and the TurboSync compiler, I'm going to write a different code in which the I'm going to use a do while condition. So before that, you can see the syntax on the screen. What is the do while syntax? First of all, we'll write do and then the statements and then the while, in which I'm going to write the expression, or I can say the condition, and then a semicolon. So this is the basic syntax of do while loop. So here what I am going to define, I have defined here a int count equals to 1. So value count I have taken and value is 1. After that, it will do condition in which I am going to printf the value of the count variable. So here I have written printf count and I am going to display the value that is going to show me of the count value. Though I have written here percentage %d comma, then I have to going to print that count value, that is the variable that I have already defined. After that, what I am going to do, I am incrementing the count value. So means that it will go from 1 and going to display me the values until and unless I have given the condition. So after that I have given a condition that count is less than the particular number. So here I have given the particular number as 8. You can give your particular number according to your choice. After I am going to give the get stitch and the return 0. So to end this program. So whenever I am going to execute this code, so what it will happen, without even checking the condition, the first condition will work automatically, that is the number 1 will be printed until so on 7 number will be printed. But even if you the condition is going to be checked later on, so that's why what we are going to do, we are just going to check the numbers even if we are going to change it. So one condition will already work even if we are going to execute it without checking the condition. That is the purpose of do while loop. So you can see the output also, the difference. So this is so guys, I hope you are clear with the different kinds of conditional and the looping statement that are available in C and how we can actually work with these kind of statement. So guys, if you like the content that I post and you are clear with each and every concept that I'm explaining to you, and also with the help of example program code that is written to you, so please do like it and also share it, and also subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. And if you have subscribed, please ask your friends also, share with them the videos and also ask them to subscribe. So your support means a lot, and keep smiling and keep shining. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.